we're starting with a nice chat here in the jungle in the Amazon with Ethan and myself, talking about the jungle and the experience we had, because it's very important for people to understand why we're doing this. It's very important to know that we're not some woohoo guys. We live in the Western world. We have works and family, and we are going to the jungle because of our personal healing, to be able to learn how to overcome certain difficulties. Of course, the difficulties arising from our family dynamic as we're growing up, and then we accumulate them as we're going ahead in our lives. And as we're going ahead in our lives, we're realizing that many patterns and many ways of living are not serving us. Bottom line, we have depression, anxiety, PTSD, all kinds of different names to explain one single thing. And the one single thing is that we are not connected to our hearts, meaning that our hearts are not properly channeling with our own spirit. So there is a distraction in our own mind, in our own bodies, and there's a disconnection from the source. And more and more and more, with the technology that we're experiencing, with all the things that are happening in the world, this disconnection is happening more and more and more. People rolling the fingers up and down on screens. They're getting stuck into technology, and I have realized that the only way, there might be other ways, right? But the only way I have found is through the jungle, learning from the elders, from the keepers of the land who have been around for thousands of years, connecting to the trees that have been here before us, some of them thousands of years, and they have intelligence, right? It's not just our own minds that think. Trees, plants, animals, and the unseen realms have a lot more intelligence than us, okay? Because we are limited from our ego. So having a chat with Ethan, that's my little introduction to start this chat. Hi, Ethan.
Hello, Lucas. How are you?
I'm very, very well, very, very well, after a very powerful 2 weeks in the jungle. How was your weekend? How was your weekend and your whole 2 weeks being there?
Oh man, for me, this entire journey to Peru, to the Amazon, has been extremely transformative. I don't think I could have undergone so much healing and so much of a shift if I were to be surrounded in an environment such as a city or in a Western society. So the amount that was able to happen and to change within the short amount of time that we've been here, it's miraculous for me.
What was the one thing you found that you gained from the jungle? Just to be a little bit more specific for those who are actually watching.
So coming to the jungle, my intention was I wanted to remember my connection with God, and that required me to open my heart a lot, to release the pain and suffering that was blocking me from doing such a thing. I needed to make room to invite something greater in, and that required me to go very deep within my dieta, within myself, with the help of the medicine, in order to release a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, just a lot of deeply stored emotions that were restricting and limiting me in a lot of ways. And once that was able to clear, I was then able to invite pieces of myself back and see things from fresh eyes. And I could see the connection with everything. I could see God within everything, within myself, within other people, within the trees, within this reality that we are living in. And it was one of the most beautiful, transcendental feelings and experiences I've ever had.
Right. So you were doing ayahuasca as part of the treatment in the jungle, and you were dieting Bobinsana, one of the trees. What can you say about Bobinsana, the tree? Because people thinking you're drinking a tree, like, why would you do that?
So why would I drink a tree? Well, the indigenous people that live in the jungle that have been connected to the Amazon and the spirits and the land for thousands of years, they've learnt from different plants in the jungle there, and they call them master plants because they carry so much intelligence, they carry so much wisdom, as well as a lot of love. And from whatever perspective they can see us from, they just want to help us. So if you show up and you show the plant that you're devoted through doing the strict guidelines of the dieta, it's going to recognize your drive, it's going to recognize your motivation for healing. And because they love you so much and they want to help you, they're going to share that wisdom with you. And they're going to heal you in so many ways. So Bobinsana, very feminine energy, a feminine spirit, colorful, beautiful plant, has so much nurturing love. And that nurturing, motherly sort of love was something that I have been craving and longing for, as we all do, since I was a very young toddler, a young baby, and I was not able to receive that. So Bobinsana was the perfect plant that came to me, revealed itself to me to work with, to help nurture that part of myself that never got to be nurtured. So it was a very beautiful experience with Bobinsana.
And we have the mosquitoes also being part of this chat. Lovely. Well, I dyed it 𝐶𝒐𝒏, which is a very masculine tree. 𝐶𝒏 means brother father, and I connected to that brother father in so many beautiful ways. Very strong tree, and these trees they come to your dieta as visions, so you can see certain things and you can connect with them even better. They're giving you messages as well, and because of the strict diet, you start experiencing the effects of the tree, which is not high, hallucinogenic. It's not, you're not tripping, you're nothing. It's just tree, you're drinking a tree, like you're drinking Coca-Cola, right? A little bit different, of course. A little bit. And with ayahuasca, the ceremonies.
Yeah. So I've been drinking ayahuasca for 2.5 years now, and drinking it in Australia as well. I've seen many things, been to many different places, and
Well, you start your journey from Australia, you mean?
yeah, I started my journey from Australia,
Yeah.
and I've been coming to the jungle to drink ayahuasca, and I've been to many different, I don't know, dimensions, realms, places. But this time around, I didn't actually see many visions. I didn't see much going on, but that doesn't mean the medicine isn't powerful. It doesn't mean the medicine isn't strong or working. It worked with me in a very different way. And it worked with me in a way that was perfect for what I needed and what I needed to grow with and go forward with. So a lot of it was just talking with the medicine, with the plants, with the spirits, working through certain things, showing me different revelations and different aspects of myself that I need to sit with and go through outside of the ceremonies. But there was a lot of purging and releasing as well that came from sitting with the medicine.
How dangerous do you find it?
Dangerous. I don't believe ayahuasca to be dangerous if you have the right intentions for working with it. If you go into the medicine with an open heart of receiving and to heal and to evolve and grow, it's going to help you with that. But if your intentions are not pure and you are just wanting to try ayahuasca because you're a psychedelic junkie and want more experiences, then I do not think this is the medicine or practice for you, because it does have the potential to be dangerous if you are not in an alignment with the medicine's intentions.
And to say now that it actually is dangerous for some people, that they have certain conditions like bipolar, like psychosis, like schizophrenia, right? So I just have to highlight that. So for these people that they have gone through in their lives with these kinds of challenges, you need to do a dieta first. So you need to dive into fasting, into drinking a tree, and slowly you can start taking it under the very careful guidance of a shaman, right? Don't experiment yourselves. If you are in places like US or England or Australia, just be very careful who is going to give you the medicine, because it is very, very, very dangerous for you. And I know cases that people have gone psychotic and they have lost their minds. So yes, it is for everyone, but not everyone is for the medicine, and that's the truth. So for those who are not, you have other ways, and until you are qualified, and until the shaman or the ayahuasqueros, the curanderos, the maestro tells you you are ready for this, then you should not try it. And please, you must talk about your conditions to the facilitator, right? So if you do have some challenges, even if it's something small in your minds, something that, oh, you know what? I wanted to commit suicide when I was 15 for a few years and they stopped me. Maybe you should say that, right? Maybe it is important, which is very, very important. So it's a powerful experience, ayahuasca, powerful experience to drink it and to be the jungle.
And I feel like that should be said with most psychoactive substances, that you should do it under the guidance and supervision of somebody that is experienced and knows what they're doing. Because when you're taking these things, you're opening yourself up so much, and we don't know shit, sorry to say. And you can be attacked, you can be open to everything, not just the light and beauty. You see how much work these shamans put into just simply protecting the space.
Even for themselves, how many months and months and months they diet, the fasting to get the authority from the trees to be able to serve the medicine. That's also very important.
So to think that you can just do it yourself and that you're capable is simply just delusion.
Yeah. And many people feel entitled because they live in the Western world, because they are in the Western world, they feel that they can do whatever they want to do. No, you cannot. It is very important to understand that. Some of them have a calling. So if you do have a calling to do it, right? The calling can come in many different ways. Maybe a man can come into your lives and tell you, "Hey, you come over here. Let's talk." When you feel that they have beautiful hearts, maybe someone will come after you and just tell you, "Hey, you need to do this. And then start your journey. All the spirits. If you have a calling, follow your calling. If you just, your ego is pushing you to do those things, I think it's not a great idea.
It takes a bit of humility and a bit of, humble yourself a bit. Because when I first opened up to all of this spirituality and whatnot, I knew I couldn't do it myself. I wanted to find a Mr. Miyagi that actually knew what they were doing and talking about. I know you see in TV shows some random whimsical old man that sits on a bench looking like a wizard that seems to know everything. So I wanted to find somebody like that to guide me, because I feel like that's the best way you're going to learn. If you try and figure it out yourself, you're bound to make plenty of mistakes, and it's going to take you a lot longer.
You found it.
Yeah, and I found it. So as soon as I put that intention out there to find a mentor, Loukas showed up, and bing bang boom.
Miyagi guy. Haja, haja.
Mr. Miyagi. And yeah, here I am in the jungle.
So what's next? What for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a clue? Do you have an idea?
Well, now that the medicine and Bobinsana have given me so much to work with, parts of my soul have returned, so much love is within my heart now. What's next is to share that, integrate that, maintain that. Because although I still have programs in my head, they're no longer fueled by these emotions of suffering. So naturally they will dissolve, and that's part of the integration process for me. And this newfound love I have within, put it to use, give it to other people, spread it, share it.
Share it, baby.
Share it.
Share it.
So that's what's next on the agenda of life.
Beautiful. We had a small little chat with Ethan. We can talk for hours about the jungle and about the magic of the spirits and about the magic of the shamans, the maestros. They're very powerful. They're very beautiful. You can heal here. You can heal whatever problem you have, right? You can really heal. They can provide you all the right tools, and what they have, they can heal your heart with their own love, because they have families and they have a lot of laughter all day. They're laughing, the kids are around. So your heart heals being there. So highly recommend it to all of you. Thank you, Ethan, for the chat.
I'd just also like to quickly say that because we come from the Western world and we have expectations of certain comforts and luxuries, coming to the jungle, they do try and accommodate for that. But I find the best way is to just be as open as possible to receiving their medicine in the way that they know how to give it best. Because sometimes I see other people at these retreats, they're like so concerned and worried about certain things and how other people do it. All these fears that limit them and stop them from actually letting the medicine heal them, letting the maestro.
Well.
Yeah, get rid of the expectations. You're there to heal. Allow the medicine to make you uncomfortable. Allow the maestros to sing their songs and allow that in within you. Don't resist any part of the process.
So thank you for the amazing Django from Peru, from Pucallpa. Thank you for watching. Good luck in your journey into spirituality. Spirituality is the only way to go. Yes, connect to the Western world in whichever ways you want, but always stay into spirituality, stay into your heart, believe in the unseen realms, and heal.
Thank you.
Thank you.